We had somebody over there.
Let's put on hold again real quick. And MGM Rocks, hello. Hello.
Okay.
Hello. He just said I had Ron on. And I was like, all right, hold on a second.
Ron?
And then he's, oh, wait, maybe if, no, I did this thing. Okay. Hold on.
Ron, where are you?
I'm learning to work a phone. Leave me alone. Hold there. Oh.
Ron.
Hey, oh, there we go. Ron Darling.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Hey, it's Matt and Karle in the MGM Morning Show in Atlantic City. Thanks for checking.
Hi, Matt and Karle. Thanks for having me.
Of course.
Well, thanks for calling on in. It's interesting. We were supposed to talk to you about, like, I don't know, 20 minutes ago. And then all of a sudden, I guess you had some issues with the phone lines over there. And then, Ron, do you know you're trending on Facebook right now?
Oh, I am?
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm not on Facebook. What does that mean? Am I an important person on Facebook right now?
I think so.
It
Like,
means,
a lot of people are talking about you right now.
Yeah, a lot of people are talking about you. You just went from not being talked about to everyone talking about you in the course of like the last 20 minutes or so.
Well, I don't know anything about that. I'm really happy they're talking about me. They're probably... I mean, I love it. My kids will love it because they'll see it. So.
Yeah.
It's a little bit about your book, I see here.
That's good.
A little bit about the book there. So, to recap for some people, Ron Darling, of course, New York Met for a good portion of your career. And you wrote a book about Game 7 of the 1986 World Series, which, you know what, even I was a fan growing up, and even as... Yeah, just casual kind of fan. It's like when you ever think of the 86 Mets, of course, everyone thinks Bill Buckner, ball through the legs. A lot of people kind of forget, oh, there was another game to be played. That was only Game 6.
Right.
Well, I think that it's one of the reasons I wrote the book, or two reasons I wrote the book. One is that I wanted to pay homage to a Game 7. Most people think the World Series, like you guys said, ended with the ball between Buckner's legs, but there was another game to be played. There was a rain delay, all of those kind of things, and I try to run through the gamut of feelings that I had as the starter of Game 7. I had started Game 1, I had started Game 4 of that series, and try to run through why an athlete doesn't perform the way he wants to. When you're a young person, I don't care who you are, you have these dreams of doing certain things that everyone would love to do. If you're an athlete, you want to make the putt that wins the U.S. Open, you want to make the shot that wins the NBA Finals, all of those things. Well, as a baseball player, especially a pitcher, you want to pitch Game 7 and pitch your team to victory. I did not pitch well. That's the reason the book, the undertitle is Failures and Triumphs instead of Triumphs and Failures. The Mets team won, which is a fantastic thing, but 48 hours after the parade and Canyon of Heroes of the Mets, I sat down in my apartment alone and tried to contemplate why I was not successful in that game. And that was 30 years ago, and I thought organically answers would come to me. They never did. So instead of spending $150 on a psychiatrist's booth, I decided to write a book.
There you go.
Try to reverse it, make some money.
Very cathartic, and I should have probably put a tombstone on the back to signify that I'm fine with it now. It's over. But we always think of our sports stars as immortal, and sometimes we're not.
But you say, all right, you didn't pitch well in Game 7, but like, didn't people come up to you or teammates? It's like, Ron, without you, we wouldn't have gotten to Game 7. We wouldn't have gotten to the playoffs. You were one of the main horses on that pitching staff in that 86 team. Like, without your success during the season, we wouldn't even be in that position.
I think a lot of people's brains work that way, and I applaud them, and I wish my brain worked the same way. It doesn't. It's stuck in my craw for 30 years. I thought organically I'd find answers. I thought people would help me find answers, and there wasn't any answers. And once I started writing this book, it was so cathartic because, I really had to, kind of open the rib cage and get in there deep to try to figure out why it happened. And once I did that, and it's a big part of the book, and I'm sure it transcends sports. All of us, and all of you too. When you think about things that you wish had gone better, if you really get down deep and get inside yourself, you'll figure out maybe why it didn't. And that's what this book's all about.
Now, as a baseball analyst for TBS and MLB Network and all that, watching and analyzing and announcing games, would you get jealous when you would see a player like have that moment, and would you be like, would you kind of revert back even while you're watching and broadcasting the game, like, why couldn't that be me?
That's a great question. No, never jealous. Because I had not accomplished that. So I never was jealous of that person. I just really wanted to know how they did it. And I asked, Jack Morris, John Smoltz, and others about this. And the things they told me were things that I had never, ever heard before. So I went into that Game 7 fully under-equipped to get the job done. And it just tells you that the elite athlete, I'm talking about John, Jack, and others, they have an innate ability to get the job done. I did not have that ability, and I guess I was a little ashamed from having to walk off a mound in front of 55,000 people 30 years ago and know I hadn't done my job. Air but for the grace of God go I. Can you imagine any of us having to go through that? That's something that for most people they maybe cannot. It'll go away quickly. It never went away from me, and that's why the book came out.
I do it every day when I get off the air here. I pretty much feel the same. I blew it again.
No.
The 4 people listening just didn't get their money's worth, and this show is free.
Jeez.
So, Ron, I got a little side question. So, my co-host Karle here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you're going to love this. She's actually a Phillies fan,
yeah.
Okay? But here's the but part. When a little dreamboat named Jacob deGrom took the mound for the Mets, she fell right in love with him, and she's pretty much sort of converting, not really to a Met fan, but a Jacob deGrom fan. She wants to know, all right? Mm-hmm. Now, I'll give you a little quick mini background about me. I played in the minors a long, long time ago in the Expos and Braves organization. And I never got past AA, so it's not that big of a story. So, but Karle wants to know, what does it take for a lady to meet a ball player? Now, we all know Jacob's married, but if another sort of guy with long flowing hair and is about as thin as a telephone pole pitches.
I mean, I'll settle for Noah.
Yeah.
All right.
She's Noah Syndergaard's a nice second round pick for her.
Yeah. But, I would personally think, Karle, the settling for Noah would not be the best entree for him
no, don't start with that.
To get him interested.
Okay.
That I love Jacob and Noah. I'll settle for you because of the long walks.
Since you're available.
I think that one, I think it's so cute that all these pictures from Matt Harvey to Jacob deGrom and Noah Syndergaard have people that just are so attracted to them.
Yeah.
But I think part of it is their pitching prowess, but I also think part of it is that they're these really handsome dudes. You know what I mean? But I also think that since Jacob's off the table, and his wife is having a baby, so that even makes it doubly worse.
Listen to the disappointment.
Not looking good,
even pine for him even a little bit. So Noah's going to have to be the guy. I would say that we're going to have to work on the approach. So if you're on the road and we're in Philadelphia, come up with me, and I'll make the introduction, and then after that, it's you.
Okay.
There you go. That's all she needs.
I'm a shoo-in. I just need the intro.
Just make sure you don't say you are my second choice.
No. I'll just keep that in. That's a secret.
And Karle wear a little Thor T-shirt there to really seal the deal.
Like an Avenger shirt.
Well, Ron, best of luck with the book. It's out today, so go pick it up. And there's you got a lot of juicy gossip in there, a lot of deep stuff about being an athlete, which I'm definitely going to pick it up and read because, like I said, I didn't get past AA. I want to see where I went wrong in that all around the things.
Well, it'll break your heart. The anecdotes are fine, but it also reveals, I think, for all of us, and I don't know how you guys feel about this, is that, life is so tenuous, man. There's so many things that happen that we try to have a hold on, but sometimes things beyond our control make us powerless.
So true.
All right. Well, Ron Darling, thank you very much. What network are you working for now? Who are you covering?
I'm only working for 3 networks now.
Only 3.
Network, Turner, TBS, and I work for SNY, which is a regional network for the Mets. So I apologize for the Philly fans that are there.
Yeah.
But I get to see you 19 times a year, and Philadelphia is one of my favorite cities. So.
Yay.
All right. Well, we'll try to run into you when the Mets come on down.
Yep.
Well, there he goes.
Thanks, Ron.
He gets cut off there by Art there. It's the
Dang
MGM